What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? How y'all doing today? I know I'm hitting y'all early. Hitting y'all early today. What is going on? I hope y'all are enjoying the holiday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if my mic is clear. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Is my mic good? Wasn't feeling the uniforms. The energy wasn't there. Get rid of the 344. I want to see if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me clearly? Is my mic good? Okay, we hear you. All right. All right. What's going on, everyone? I hope y'all enjoying y'all Labor Day weekend. I'm currently on vacation, but I still want to get y'all some content to get y'all a show. So I decided to come on early today before I get to doing whatever I need to do on my vacation. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about the FAMU game. We're gonna talk about uniforms and everything. We're gonna also talk about some of the JSU transfers. Man, they did some monumental things this weekend, so I know people are gonna be talking about it. So we're gonna talk about that too. Okay, Loud said, "Who cares about the uniform?" I didn't think the uniform was that bad. People were talking about the uniforms. I thought they was okay. Um I thought they should have did something more creative with the helmet instead of the red block on it. I think if you was going to go gray, you should have did like a gray block with navy blue letters. I think that would have been went hard with the uniforms, and then have the red face mask with it. If you're gonna go just straight gray and navy blue, just go all the way. But some people talked about the names on the back of the jersey. They didn't like that, so I don't know. It wasn't too bad. What I didn't like was Jackson State's play and how they started the game. To me, from the first play, the first kick return, Jackson State, I could tell they were about to lose that game. I was like, oh, these guys came out flat footed. Uh, they seemed like they were just shocked, like they weren't ready for the moment. You know, it seemed like to me like they felt like they won their championship last week, and that's why it's important for teams not to get too high on themselves after the first win. Yes, sir. Took the air right out of the building. Yep. And that's special teams. That's why special teams is so important because they could make or break a game. The momentum was on FAMU side. If FAMU wouldn't have got that kick return, who knows how they would have how that game would have went? Because when they got that kick return, that amped them up. They was like, oh, okay, we could beat them. If Jackson State would have stopped them on their kick return and had them go 3-and-out, that's when doubt set in. So they wouldn't have known, okay, we might not win this game. So doubt would have set in. But when they got that kick return, they got their confidence and they just kept pouring it on. And Jackson State just never recovered. I'm not happy about that run defense suck, that O-line suck. They need help bad. Yeah, I was very disappointed with Jackson State's O-line play. Their O-line play was very disappointing. Because they did so well last week and they just got pushed around. Is FAMU D-line that good? you know, if they that good, they look like I got a couple of guys that can play on the NFL on their D-line. So, man, it was shocking. I never would have thought. On the bright side, at least they didn't get blown out. they made it they made it interesting in the second half. But man, I expected a more competitive OBC than that. It's actually a good ass kicking for a rookie coach. He's still learning. Yeah, yeah. But don't put your coach on the hot seat. You got a new coach. Y'all should go out there and play your hearts out because you don't want to put your new coach on the hot seat like that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know some people gonna get mad, but I'm gonna be honest. I seen a lack of effort yesterday in the first half. I seen heads down. I seen guys giving up on plays. Not just that's what I seen yesterday. I could be wrong. I know people gonna get mad. You know, I want JSU to be successful. I like FAMU as well. I want FAMU to be successful. But I mean, I want I would love, for me being a JSU alum, I want JSU to win it all. But I do like to see Willie Simmons be successful as well. But I just think, man, Jackson State, they got a lot of things to fix. They got to fix their O-line. They need to figure out what they're going to do at the quarterback. Because the QB position, QB play is a good question. Yeah, so QB position is their biggest concern right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never believed in Jason Brown like that. What he did last week, I was like, okay, I gotta see more. I gotta see more. You know, I gotta see him do it again. But he did get hurt. So one thing about Jason Brown is good. He has experience and he's older. So he's gonna be, you know, he's going to be able to process things and get in situations and not be rattled. But I do like McDonald. I like his athleticism. He brings another element to Jackson State's offense with his running game. But Jason Brown, I mean, to me, it's the accuracy that I look for in the quarterback. Are you accurate on the deep ball? And his deep ball is questionable, in my opinion. Rattlers is our year. Yeah, y'all better not lose another game, though. Don't lose against Alabama State or another East team. Don't slip up. You know, it's y'all in the driver's seat now. FAMU is in the driver's seat. All they got to do is just keep on winning their East games, and they'll be in the SWAC championship. You know, Jackson State dropped the ball. This was not the game to drop, because now FAMU owns that tiebreak over them if they ever have to come to that. So they got to keep going, man. They got to get the ball to Rico. Yeah, Rico Powers is really good. QB needs to be able to see the field completely, get out of the pocket, be able to read the defense because he can stay upright with a better O-line. Yeah. What would you do about the QB situation? I probably would keep, honestly, with the QB situation, I probably would give McDonald another chance to start a whole game and see how Jackson State looks with him. And if he doesn't look good, then I probably would go back to Jason. I think Jason injured wrist had a lot to do with his throws, but I do like Zion McDonald better because of his ability to run. Yeah, man. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button so we can get the stream out to more people. More people can join. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Brown looked scared. I don't think he was scared. I think he was rattled in the beginning because it was like he had to come from behind in the beginning, and he hadn't had to face that yet. Because I think when he got in the game on the SEC level, he was always in front, if I'm not mistaken. They were always in front. So I don't know if he's ever had to come from behind before. And so that probably rattled him a little bit. I mean, I do like him as a quarterback. I'm just not sold on his deep ball accuracy just yet. I like his experience though. Kayla Brown looks scared. God knew, family. I pray all is well. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of y'all got plans. Y'all probably doing cookouts and everything else today. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Can't give up on JB that quickly. If he's not injured, he should play. Well, I understand what you're saying, Bishop, but I don't think Coach Taylor has the time to experiment around. You know, I don't think he has the time. Like, he's trying to win the SWAC his first season. Now, if this was a team that you know probably wasn't not going to win the SWAC, probably not going to be content for a championship, you know, then you could try out certain things. But I think he has to have a short leash with his QBs because he has to see, okay, you're not working. I can't afford to lose another game. Jackson State cannot afford to lose another game in the East. They can't. So they got to go out there and try to win every other game if they're going to have a shot to get to the SWAC championship because FAMU probably will lose one game. And if at best you can hope for 2, but I doubt any other team in the East can beat FAMU. Alabama State looks like the only one. Maybe Alabama A&M can shock them, but I don't see it. You know, this was a big blow to Jackson State's season, losing this game. The O-line let him down. Yeah, they were bad, man. They were bad. K. Lobby said, "Fam not losing a SWAC game." I mean, fam, you gonna fam you now. They gonna lose against they'll probably lose against somebody that you didn't foresee, like Valley or somebody like that. So, or they're gonna have some tough games now. I ain't gonna say they're gonna lose, but they're gonna have some tough games. Our special team really blundered the momentum early on. That really was the problem. Yeah, special teams, man. Special teams is something that you really, people take it for granted, but it's very important. I keep telling people we have to take it game by game. Any team can be beat any day. Some fans have gotten spoiled for the past 2 winning seasons. Yeah, we're back. We're gone away from just being dominant now. Like this is a regular Jackson State team now. So we we can still win, but it's not gonna be blowouts every week like we had the last 2 years. No QB would have had success with that blocking. Nope. Hell, McDonough has trouble too. Bishop, what you think McDonough has trouble about? What you think his problem is? I think he's good at throwing the ball. I like his throws and I like his running. He looked good to me. I like him a lot. He just don't have the experience, but I like them a lot. Come on, folks, please smash the like button. Thank you, Miss Ivy too. Shout out to Miss Ivy too. She been a long time supporter. She been here since the beginning. I really appreciate her. Thank you. Yeah, so y'all, I'm gonna open up the phone line so we can call. Y'all can call in and we can, we can talk about it. We can talk about everything that happened this weekend, man. I'm really proud of. I know a lot of people don't like that. Shedeur and them left, but man, I like that he put on the show this weekend because I feel like that still puts a light on the SWAC when Shedeur in Colorado when they do well, because as you can see during their game, they were saying Jackson State all through the game, SWAC all through the game. So I feel like that's bringing a light to the SWAC conference. So I'm okay with it. We need a dual threat QB running our offense. I'm not sold on Jason Brown. I'm gonna open up the phone line so y'all can call in and tell me what y'all think about Jason Brown, what y'all think Jackson State need to do. Do you think Jackson State is dead in the water, or do you think FAMU is gonna fumble the bag? Let me know. Hold on, let me open up the phone lines. All right, phone lines are open. 657-390-4814. Y'all can call in. Let me know what you think. Let everyone know what you think of the game this weekend. I was very disappointed. I was expecting a better game than that, but hey, man, sometimes it just rolls like that. Jackson State definitely has to fix their special teams, though, because they're not going to be able to win with that. Phone lines are open, 657-390-4814. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, we got a call coming in. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
What's going on, man? I'm gonna just say something real quick, and then I'm gonna get off the line and let you elaborate on it. So my concern is
hold on.
Our first four
quick.
games,
let me make
road
sure.
games. I'm concerned about the health of the team. Are they gonna be able to bounce back? Because traveling can be taxing on the body, and if we keep succumbing to injury, like we probably ain't gonna be no good by the time we have our first home game. And I watched the Texas State versus Baylor game, and Texas State looked extremely good, and they got some big boys over there. So it's like we got Southern this weekend. You know, they dirty. And then we got Texas State after that. And then we have our first home game. So let me know what you think about that.
Could y'all hear him? Hold on, caller. Let me see if they can hear you real quick. I think he might have left, y'all. Could y'all hear him? I want to make sure my audio is working. Let me know if y'all can hear. Could y'all hear that caller? I want to make sure the audio is working right. Let me know if y'all can hear that caller. Okay, thumbs up. Okay. All right. All right. So the phone lines are working, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me get this next person online. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
What's going on, Swag?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, we got a good team. I think the problem is, they got to quit thinking because we was, ranked number 2 in FCS recruiting that's going to get us through the season. It ain't going to work. Now people can go back and understand what Deion said is when you come in, you got to dominate. If you don't dominate, you can't move forward. Now, everybody picked at Deion when he kept saying dominate. Well, we got the number 2 recruiting class in FCS. We just got to dominate. We got to put a few things together. No different than what Colorado did. We just got to put a few things together and let it go. On the second topic is we always knew we had HBCU players that could play in FBS.
Mm-hmm.
Deion already displayed that, but Deion always preached, you got to dominate. Deion didn't get 8 or 6 new players not to dominate. So Deion making NCAA look like a fool. This man got rid of everybody, bought in a few of our HBCU players, and they went in there and dominate. Then he forgot to shout out Sabian Wilkerson, but hey, he did his thing too.
Yeah.
But we got to go in there and dominate. And I think that's what we lack at our HBCU. If we don't go in there and dominate, just because you think you're number 1 and you take a few plays off, man, HBCU is popping right now.
Right.
But, we didn't look bad as far as the popularity of the game going forward, but we just should have won. We just should have won. It just would have made Jackson State even 10 times more wealthier. Right behind Colorado as far as popularity. Man, there was so many people talking about Jackson State this morning on TV.
Yep. Man,
they were talking about especially this one guy that was on I forgot his name, but he came straight out. He said, "Look, man, ain't none of this what Colorado did will be popping without Jackson State."
Right. And
this is a guy from the NFL.
We got to seize the moment because Jackson State is always going to be attached to Colorado. I don't care why Deion is there. They always going to throw in Jackson State while Colorado is playing. So we have to use that publicity and play well and dominate, like you saying. So when they mention Jackson State, they're a winning program. They're not a sorry program. You can't be a sorry program.
That's right.
While you getting all that attention.
Yes, sir. We're gonna forever be attached to his hip. We just got to do what he doing, what he said. We gotta dominate. We gotta stay on his hip. Like I say, everybody talk bad about Deion when he left, but we're attached to that man's hip going forward. There ain't no way around it. We forever attached to his hip, so it's only right that we go in there and dominate and move things forward. And I'm out.
All right, thank you for the call. All right, let me get to the next person. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, what you got for me?
The game went just exactly how I expected. Remember I called last week and said they said he was going to get blown out.
Well, they didn't get blown out. I wouldn't say they got blown out.
Well, they should have been because I watched the game.
Yeah.
Musa missed several touchdown passes. He was completely off like the entire game. He missed a lot of touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. Florida
Didn't hear
State
you just
A&M should have
then.
won
Go
by at
ahead.
least 24 points easily.
Mm-hmm.
Musa was off, so I think JSU got several losses coming.
How many losses you think they're gonna get?
I see at least 2 or 3 more.
Oh wow.
Secondary is not good.
Wow. I wouldn't say
Easily,
they're not
I see it
good.
coming.
To me, it just seemed like they were just shocked at what was going on, and they just never recovered mentally. Because I've seen a couple of guys where it felt like they were giving up on plays. It felt like, they was like, man, like they couldn't snap out of it until they went into halftime, and then they came out playing a little bit different. I wouldn't say their secondary is not good. I think they got some good athletes in their secondary, but I don't know. I just feel like they were out of it. Like after their first kick return, I think they just took them completely out of the game. Then they fumbled.
Yeah.
I think they fumbled on the second possession, and that put them in bad field position. The defensive bad field position. They scored again. I just think they were just punched in the face, man, and they were dazed, and they just couldn't get back.
Yeah, but Florida A&M did absolutely nothing after halftime.
Yeah, just think
It's
about
like
it.
I was like, man, Willie Simmons, like, I hate it when like coaches get a lead and then they start playing safe.
Yeah, I don't
And
think he was
then
playing safe.
a lot of times teams will come back on them.
I don't think he was
Like,
playing safe.
I
think
understand
State,
because the QB was missing a lot of passes.
Yeah,
but if JSU had any kind of offense, they would have came back and won.
Yeah, I don't think he was playing safe. I think Jackson State just kind of woke up. They woke up and just started playing. They started started thinking too much. They stopped thinking too much, and they just started playing their game, because that's what you got to do when you're down like that. You got to forget about the score. Just take it one play at a time. Try to get a score in, and then work on the next one. Like, you can't be thinking about, oh, we getting blown out by FAMU and the crowd and all that kind of stuff, because you're gonna lose focus. But let me get to the next call. I appreciate you calling, Colin.
All
right, thank you for calling. All right, let me get to the next person. What's going on, Colin? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, Sweat Buzz, man. Thank you for taking my call, man. My name's Larry. I think you accidentally called me Steve the other day, but it's all good.
My bad, Steve. My bad, Larry.
No.
Go ahead.
No, man. It's totally fine, man. Totally fine. So, man, I just wanted to say a few things. I wanted to start off with the Jackson State game. Remember, you and I was discussing about how we felt about Brown.
Yeah.
And so kind of what we suspected was true.
Yeah.
And the backup looked really, really good. And my biggest thing was because, a lot of, JSU fans was upset with me. But I told them, I was like, even if they won, like competed for the SWAC, they wasn't going to finish undefeated because the big bad wolf is gone now. So nobody is, afraid to play. And people got to really be like not surprised. FAMU was knocking on the door 2 years in a row. It was 2 years in a row. I mean, they looked legit. Yeah. At one point in time, they looked like the best team in the SWAC. So, obviously Jackson State was just on another top, another tier. But long story short, I predict, they're going to lose at least 2 more, maybe 3 games. Texas State, they're going to lose. And I see them losing at Alabama State as well. But it's always a random game they might lose. But I can see them at least losing 2 more. But like I said,
and I was on here.
The big bad,
I was on here talking about they might be able to beat Texas State, man. Texas State beat Baylor this past weekend.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
It's not
absolutely not. No,
yeah.
Absolutely.
But I slept on Texas
Another
State.
Thing,
Go ahead.
As well. I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear another thing about another.
I think your phone going now, Colin.
Several.
Yeah, your phone is breaking up now.
Can you Sweat?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're breaking up.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So another thing I was saying too, Sweat, was that I don't want to hear another thing about Coach Prime slander ever again, because this was a display for all HBCUs. We all won, and I love how in the interviews, they all said, "Oh, I thought we were just HBCU players. I thought we didn't, I loved it. I loved every bit of that." And also another thing I don't know too was that they asked was trying to, get away from the HBCU talk. And they kept calling him about Florida State and how he feel about this and that. And he said, "Why y'all keep telling me that I'm a no?" He said, "I'm an HBCU grad." He kept saying that. He said, "I'm an HBCU grad." He said, "If y'all look it up, y'all do y'all research." He said, "Where did I graduate from?" He kept saying the HBCU. And so that was a big deal. So, like I said, man, it's a win for HBCU, and we shouldn't hear no more Coach Prime's slander. But thanks, for taking my call.
All right, thank you. All right. I hope y'all got most of that call. His phone line was kind of janky, but we worked through it. Phone lines are open 657-390-4814. Y'all want to call in, get your thoughts out. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Swagbull said CU was going to lose. That's what it got. That's what it got to do with it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought they were gonna lose. I did not believe. I'm gonna be honest. I thought TCU was gonna smash Colorado. So I'm gonna be honest. I come on here now, eat my crow. I come on here now and said they did that. I thought they were gonna lose. I've been saying for the longest they were gonna lose, but hey, Shedeur proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I always knew Shedeur was gonna play well. I didn't know that O-line was gonna be that good. I thought the O-line wasn't gonna block well for him. But man, they did it. They did it. And Shedeur looked amazing. Shedeur is probably gonna go into the draft this year, like after this season. Like he's probably gonna do one season at Colorado. He's gonna be gone. Business said fake ass uses the HBCU when it's convenient. I don't think Coach Prime is using HBCUs when it's convenient. I think he still wants to be connected to HBCUs though. I still think he still wants some kind of connection. Because like it or not, he's always going to be a part of HBCU history. K-Law said Prime is out for Prime only. Colorado does not have a defense, and if people get too happy thinking Colorado is going to do what JSU did, they are in for a rude awakening. I don't think they're going to beat Oregon or USC, but I definitely think they can beat those other teams in the Pac-12 if they keep blocking for Shedeur. Because if you got two on your side, you're going to be in the game. You're going to be in the game because, if you can block for him, he going to be all right. He can win for you. We are culture. Yeah. And y'all know, y'all didn't see when Coach Prime was doing his interview before the game and they was cutting to the field, they were playing Get Ready. I caught that. I said, "Oh, okay, y'all playing Get Ready. I see what you're doing." And I bet you that was a request. Highest Prime out for Prime. He got his man. We always put our own people down. Every team in the Pac-12 won. Every team won't be TCU. Let's just watch. Yeah, man. But is TC Taylor on the hot seat? That's the question that people are asking. I don't think he's on the hot seat. He just got the job. Y'all have to give TC Taylor a few years, man. TC Taylor is not on the hot seat. Somebody said that earlier. He's not on the hot seat. Losses, y'all can't expect him to go in and just go undefeated his first season. Like, no, he still has to build this thing up. He's still laying the foundation of his program. He's still laying the foundation. He's gonna be all right. I think TC Taylor is gonna be a great coach. Yeah. Somebody said, yeah, TC on the hot seat. Like, no, he's not. I don't believe that at all. They just lost. And I commend TC Taylor for going in the locker room in the second half and getting his team prepared to play because they came out playing better. Most teams would have just laid down and been blown out by 50, 60 points. JS is rebuilding. They will run the table next season. Well, I don't know about running the tables. I think so that going undefeated stuff, I think we have to kind of taper their expectations. We're going back to the way the SWAC used to be. We didn't used to have a lot of teams going undefeated and sweeping the SWAC like that. That was kind of anomaly, you know. FAMU did actually what FAMU has been doing is kind of an anomaly, like just going through the SWAC like that. Like no, most teams don't do that. We've had champions lose about 2 or 3 SWAC games and become champion. So we have to get away from just getting used to teams going undefeated and winning the championship. That's not going to be a regular thing. Deputy Mario, they ran that crap quick too. Now, one thing that concerned me about Jackson State, I didn't understand why they were going slow in the beginning. Like if you're down 28-0, they were taking their time, they were running out clock, and I was like, hey, you're down 20, you're down 4 scores. You need to go quick. You need to get quick scores in. So I didn't understand why they were doing that. But I think they're gonna be all right. I think they're gonna be all right. Once they fix the O-line, they got great receivers. They got to fix the O-line, decide who the guy is going to be at quarterback. And like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to McDonald being the quarterback. I would not be opposed to that. I mean, Jason Brown is cool. I know people think that he's going to be a great quarterback because he played in the SEC and all this and all that. But man, I think Zay McDonald. I think he looks good. He's a dual threat QB. He can throw. His passes look accurate to me, and he ran the ball well. So I think that adds another element to their offense. So I would go with that. Dion did his thing this weekend and gave props to HBCU, and people still talking. Yeah, man. I think some people are still hurt. I've gotten over it. I've gotten over it at this point. It is what it is. Like I said, I have no problem with him taking a job that's paying more money. I can't be mad at anybody for moving on to a job that's paying them more. I can be mad at that. The only thing I didn't like was the dust kicked up on his way out. That's the only thing. If he would have left better, I would have been cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell him that to his face. Like the dust kicked up on the way out is what I didn't like, because I felt like it was unnecessary. I felt like if you're leaving the program and you have coaches that work for you still there, you want to always put them in the best light and make their job easier. So kicking up the dust, that did nothing but hurt Jackson State in the long run. But other than that, man, I like what they're doing. I like, man, Travis Hunter. He showed him. Well, Travis Hunter showed everybody what he was. He been doing this for the longest. He been doing this since he was in high school, and he just continued to show the world that he's the best player in college football. In my opinion, Travis Hunter is one of the best players in college football. That guy's gonna play on Sundays. He's probably going to be the first pick in the first. He'll probably be a top 3 pick in the draft. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be the number 1 pick, but he'll probably be top 3 pick in the draft whenever he comes out. And I just wish they would have did it from Jackson State, but it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I wasn't the only one who said that either. What y'all talking about in the comments? The phone lines are open 657-390-4814. If y'all want to call in, talk about the games this weekend. If you want to talk about Shedeur's performance, Travis Hunter performance, you can call in 657-390-4814. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Colorado has 2 possible Heisman candidates with Shedeur and Travis. Yeah, and honestly, that's why Dion wanted to move up to Power 5, because he seen last year that Shedeur was putting up these Heisman numbers, and they wasn't putting him in the Heisman conversation. So he felt like, you know what? The only way I'm gonna get that recognition if I play their game. So I think, my opinion, I think Coach Prime is using the college football bias. I think he's using it against them. I think he know that y'all little Power 5. This is all y'all love. Y'all had this bias against FCS and G5 and smaller schools. Y'all all about Power 5. This is what y'all gonna put the money behind. This is what y'all gonna put y'all media behind. So I'm gonna use y'all to get my sons to the NFL and blow my name up in college football. So that's what I think he's doing. But let me get this caller. Hold on, y'all. Oh, caller just hung up. You can call back 657-390-4814 if y'all want to call in. Talk about the games this weekend. Y'all can call in 657-390-4814. The phone lines are open. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm not talking to you, buddy. Calm down. What are y'all talking about in the chat? Dylan Edwards is probably the fastest player in college football. I mean, he looked good. And y'all know Dylan Edwards was going to come to Jackson State, right? Y'all know that, right? If Coach Prime would have stayed at Jackson State, Dylan Edwards was going to be at Jackson State. Because he was going to go wherever Coach Prime State was. And just thinking that would have happened, it would have been insane. But let's get this call. Let's see what this is. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
What's up, man? I really want to talk about Shedeur. Like, I thought that state game, I ain't really watch it like that. Like, I really fuck with him. Like, cause like I was really messing with him when it's like but like, you know, everybody like on a hype train like that, like on a hype, like with him like that. You know
what are you
You
saying?
I said like I was like messing with that state last year, but I was like only like watching them last year because Dion and like the team, like they all like the players, like Travis Hunter, it's like that. Like I still watch the game with FAMU, and I seen how Jackson State was to see what T.J. Taylor was doing. Like at offense, it went kicking. Like it was like kind of slow. They couldn't really run the ball. Like the quarterback, he looked like hurried. Like they really had no defense either. Like they know what they do. They look clueless out there. You know?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about it?
I'm gonna have to land your plane, brother. I can't even understand what you said. All I'm hearing is like, what is going on, bro? You must be over there smoking some good early on Labor Day. You smoking that good, man. What is going on, man? What is going on? I had to land your plane, brother. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was spitting a verse or you was trying to talk what you was saying, man. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know he was trying to rap to me or what was he saying, y'all? Could y'all understand? I didn't understand, y'all. I didn't understand what he was saying, y'all. Could y'all understand? I thought he was spitting the verse at me. I didn't know what he was saying. Like. All right, let me go to the next caller. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, Swag Buzz. This is Yusuf from Phoenix.
Hey, how you doing, Yusuf?
Good. I just wanted to say I saw with Dion, Shedeur, and Travis after the game, they made it an emphasis to talk about HBCUs. They kept asking, well, what's the difference? And Shedeur would say, there is no difference. It's the same thing. It's just a more of a media spotlight on the Power 5. And he says, okay, the slightest difference is the defensive line. They might be bigger and faster. But other than that, it's the same thing. I had a better game today than I ever did at HBCU. So I just wanted to and they made it an emphasis to talk about that, to let them know that, hey, the only difference is just a big spotlight in the money. But the players are the same.
Yep.
Both talented.
Because you had Savion Wilkerson, who you have Savion Wilkerson, who just only played at HBCUs, and he went in there and did his thing. So all it is the line play, man. Go ahead.
Right. And you know what he said in one of the videos? He said, same thing, different school. That's what he said.
Yep. And I think they need to keep calling the NCAA out on that. Like, y'all need to spotlight all these athletes. These guys going into the NFL. You got what Isaiah Land. He just went to he just made the 53-man roster for the Colts. These guys are talented. They just need the light. Yeah. The only difference is the line play because linemen, a lot of teams, linemen, you have to rotate a lot of linemen. So a lot of teams sign a lot of linemen. And so there's not enough linemen to go around pretty much in all the schools in the country. So at the FCS and HBCU level, we may get the smaller guys, the guys that's kind of undersized that the Power 5 guys didn't want, So we'll get linemen like that. And that's what the difference is. So when we go up against an FBS school or something like that, their linemen are bigger and they have more depth at their position. And so that's where you get the blowouts going on. Because you'll see HBCUs and FCS schools, when they play the Power 5 schools, they'll do good in the first quarter or two. And then after that, once tiredness is set in, then that's when they get blown out because it's the line play.
Well, it's always about at the end of the day, there's race involved with that. So, PWI, the money is behind that. And you look at, every time we look at HBCU teams going against the PWI, they're getting blown out, but they don't see why or tell the story why. Like you just said, the offensive defensive line is bigger. Yeah. But other than that, you still got the, wide receivers, linebackers, cornerbacks, and all of that, and they're just as good. So I just wanted to say that and get off the line for other people to get on.
All right. Thank you for the call.
You're welcome, man.
All right. Let me get to the next caller. What's going on, caller? You live. Talk to me. Shout out to Tony Cook for becoming a new member. Thank you for that.
How you doing, Buzz? You think after the disastrous game for Southern and Jackson State that we'll have a competitive game this Saturday?
Yeah, I think both teams are going to be trying to prove themselves. I'm going to be there at that game as well, y'all. So I try to get as much footage as I can, the atmosphere and what's going on for y'all as well. But I think both teams. I think both teams are going to come out and try to show themselves as being, competitive teams, being good teams in the SWAC. They're going to try to prove themselves. So I think it's going to be a good game. And Jackson State versus Southern is a rivalry game. One team can be trash, and they're still going to play the other team hard because, it's about bragging rights. Those two fan bases are always talking and jaw-jacking with each other all season. So the players really try to win that game. Go ahead.
So it's basically like Grambling and Southern, because one time, I think 2008-09, Southern was 7-9. Then Grambling was 11-0. So I get that, man.
Yeah, man. That rivalry is deep, but it's a fun rivalry though, man. Both fan bases are respectful to each other. It's fun, man. I love being down there. I've only went to that game in Baton Rouge. I used to go to I go every year to the one in Jackson when they have it in Jackson. But I've only been to the Baton Rouge one a few times. Man, the last time I went, I loved it so much. I'm probably gonna go to that game every year, regardless of where it is.
Okay, man. Well, appreciate the call, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, the phone lines are open, y'all. 657-390-4814. Y'all want to call in, get your thoughts out. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's not just football, though. It's the band, too. Oh, yeah. That band battle is one of the best in the SWAC. And I think Jackson State has their band sound real good. I haven't heard Southern this year. I need to check them out. I need to go check out one of those marching channels and check out what Southern sound like this year. I really hate you guys see it as a negativity, but everyone has their thoughts about the situation. What are you talking about, Bishop? Jackson State versus Southern is like Yankees and Red Sox, always a battle. Grambling and SU is more like St. Louis Cardinals versus Kansas City Royals, more fun with each other. Southern is Southern. I mean, ain't but 2 or 3 people. Let me see what y'all saying. Ain't but 2 or 3 people talking negative. Can't control it. Any SWAC QB can look like a Power 5 QB if they got a line to protect them. That's true. That's true. Slime, aka Prime. Bishop, you do not like Coach Prime, huh, man? You can't stand Coach Prime. Funny how it's not negativity when Mississippi State hates Ole Miss or Auburn hates Alabama. The phone lines are open 657-390-4814. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I know it's early. I don't usually do my lives early. I usually wait till the evening time or nighttime, but it was a holiday, so I decided to hit y'all early. And I'm on vacation, so I'm glad the internet is actually working right. Somebody said, Swag Bug, did you like JSU uniforms? They were all right. I just feel like a few tweaks would have made them better. A few tweaks. I feel like if you're gonna do gray, first of all, I never like uniforms that have more than 3 colors. And then if you're gonna do gray with navy blue, you should just go gray and navy blue. You know, they should have just had gray, navy blue writing and numbers. Don't throw the red in there at all. Just go gray. And I think they should probably have a blue JSU helmet and put a gray and blue block logo on it. Just go gray and blue. I would just did two colors. Mr. Ford sleeping. Yeah, I haven't heard from Mr. Ford in a minute, man. I gotta get Mr. Ford back on. But yeah, I would have just did gray and blue. I would have took the red out of it. I think the red kind of made it look kind of crazy. It's the stripes and hell, man, it was too much going on. Yeah. And then, when you put all that red in there with it just the red kind of made it look a little crazy. But I think they can fix it though. They can tweak it with a better helmet. I think they can make it, make it manageable. They probably ain't gonna wear them too much longer though. They supposed to have another uniform that they're supposed to be unveiling too. So we'll see. As long as they keep getting new uniforms, man, I think that's dope. They like the Oregon of the SWAC pretty much. They got all these uniforms. They got probably more uniforms than Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman used to be the school with all the uniforms. Shell said, I really don't like the red. Yeah, a lot of people don't like red. I think Nebraska gonna come with it against Colorado, but man, the way they playing, I wouldn't be surprised if they go undefeated. They ain't gonna go. I don't think they're gonna go undefeated. But one thing I will say, they're probably gonna be competitive in every game. Because that's one thing about Coach Prime teams. They're gonna compete and they're gonna be competitive. But I don't think they're gonna beat Oregon or USC. I don't see that happening. Oregon just put up 81 points on somebody yesterday. Yeah, I don't know about that. Who would challenge FAMU, Swag Buzz? Alabama State is the only one I can see being able to challenge them. Honestly, I think this FAMU year, y'all. I think FAMU is probably gonna win the SWAC. And y'all know they fan base. We are not gonna hear the end of it. If FAMU wins the SWAC, we are not gonna hear the end of it. We're gonna be listening to them talk noise all the way until next season. They not gonna stop. I agree, FAMU is strong. And might pull up a fight. I don't know, man. Cornell Maynard. I just feel like I don't like the way he talks I don't like the way he talks in interviews. He comes across to me as a coach. He comes across to me like, I don't know. He just feel like he don't believe in his team. Like some of the stuff he said in these interviews, I'd be like, man, if my coach said that, I'd be like, man, he don't believe in us. I don't know if he does that like as a mind thing for his team to make them feel like he don't think they're good so they can try to prove him wrong. I don't know. But when he was playing against It was the FBS team they were going up against. And he was just like, oh, we're going to need a miracle. Yeah, we're going to need a miracle. Like, that's not the kind of tone you want to put out for your team. Like, oh, man, you make it seem like, man, my coach don't even feel like we can win. I didn't like that. They would show you that you're a black man real quick. Them Alabama teams are tough. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm going to hold off on saying FAMU is going to win the SWAC, not with Musa. I mean, Musa had bad games like this last season in the beginning, and what did he do? He turned it on. So, it's still the first game of the season, so he probably just a little rusty. But we know what he can do. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Call-in number is 657-390-4814. Y'all can see the call-in number on the screen, right? 657-390-4814. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all tuning in. The phone lines are open. You can call in 657-390-4814. I still think JSU have a big chance. Well, they would have to have FAMU would have to lose 2 games, I want to say. Yeah, they have to lose 2 games in the East for Jackson State to win. Miss Avitu said, please post the number. The number is not on the screen, y'all. Is the number not on the screen? Y'all see the number on the screen, right? It'll be at the lower right corner. The number should be on the screen. 657-390-4814. You don't see the number? Miss Avitu says she don't see the number. Y'all don't see the number on the screen? Yeah, they saying they see the number. Miss Avitu, you looking at the video? Yeah, that's the number right there. 657-390-4814. Yeah, everybody saying it's up there, Miss Avitu. It's in the lower right corner of the video. Yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I know it's early. No excuses, but the officiating. Oh, man. Don't even get me started on the officiating. Oh, man. SWAC refs. It's just becoming like, come on, man. Like, they are so bad sometimes. I was like, Lord, like these refs, man. Like, that fumble by McDonald. I think it was McDonald. No, it was Irv. I think his name is Irv. Yeah, it was him, the running back for Jackson State. I'm misplacing his name right now. McGillen. Man, his name is drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank in my head. But anyway, he fumbled and his knee was on the ground. But his knee touched the ground before the ball came out. And it was clear on the cameras that he didn't fumble the ball. And they still gave it to FAMU. I think they were just, Irv Mulligan. I don't know why I was saying, I don't know why I was thinking about another name. Yeah, Irv Mulligan. And man, how can they do that? The announcers on the screen, the commentator was saying that it was going to be Jackson State ball, and they still didn't overturn it. I don't know if they just saying it, well, we didn't know exactly when the ball was coming out of his hands. We didn't know when it started. I don't know if that's what it was, but man, I think they were just ready for the game to be over. They were like, "Nah, we're not even about to overturn it, give Jackson State a chance. We trying to get up out of here. We trying to enjoy our weekend. We trying to enjoy our Sunday. We ain't trying to be here for no overtimes. Let's go and get them up out of here." The refs were really keeping JSU from coming back. Right. They were ready to go home. They were like, "Nah, we not even about to have all this." Refs did make some bad calls. Fam has to lose to SWAC games for us to have a chance. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. But yeah, I might come on later on tonight or tomorrow. I fly back home tomorrow, so I'll be at my home base tomorrow night. So yeah, my vacation. I got one last day on my vacation. I came home to visit my family and stuff. So that's been a great thing for me, visiting my family and spending time in Mississippi. So Vacation. I'm on my last day of my vacation. I appreciate y'all tuning in though. Phone lines are open if y'all want to call in. I'll take a couple more calls and then we'll probably end the show. And I'll probably come on tomorrow night. 657-390-4814. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel. JSU would have to win out, and FAMU just got to lose one game against someone we beat. But I think FAMU will own. I think they would own a tiebreaker against us though, because they beat Jackson State. The refs will really keep a JSU from coming back. Let's go Tigers. Still guard the yard and play for TC. Yeah, man. I think TC Taylor, I think he's going to be good. I think this is just a little, I think this is going to motivate him to really get his team right. They needed this, honestly, because Jackson State had got kind of cocky. They got a little bit too cocky, and I think they needed this kick in the face so they can really start playing good football and stop worrying about all the Hollywood stuff and being undefeated and all that kind of stuff. What happened to Coach Weeks? That's one thing I asked somebody about this weekend. I don't know what happened to him. I really want to find out about that. I'm going to have to find out about that for y'all. Because I actually talked to Coach Weeks. Well, he don't know he talked to me. He me and my friends was at a restaurant right when Coach Prime left. And we met Coach Weeks in a restaurant. And he sounded like he was going to be at Jackson State this season. So he was like, yeah, Coach Prime left. I'm not going with him. So he was like, yeah. But I guess he left. Weeks left. Oh, okay. Where is he coaching now, though? Y'all know where he's coaching now? I wonder where he's coaching now. Hollywood says, Coach Prime gave JSU the blueprint to beat FAMU. You have to blitz Musa up the middle. Stubborn defensive coordinator. Yeah. That defense for Jackson State hasn't been looking too good. Even last week, even though they were doing that thing last week, I still question that defense. I have to see more. I know all-core defense was pretty good when that coach was there, but I still got to see more, man. I got to see some dominance from that defense. I don't know. I don't think Jackson State had the defense to actually work with the quarterbacks that they have now. Because I don't think any of their quarterbacks are like dominant players. So you're going to have a defense that's going to be able to keep them in the game to get them a lot of tries. So we'll see. Not sure if coaching or retired. Yeah, the phone lines are open. I'll take a couple more calls. 657-390-4814 if y'all want to call in. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I missed some comments. Let me scroll up again, y'all. This loss will make JSU more focused. Yeah, I agree with that. The refs are horrible. The defense held a team that scored 21 points in the first quarter. Hold on, let me get this call, y'all. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, Buzz. It's Chris Williams again, Southern University student.
Okay.
I feel as though, like, I know this is the swag recap, I guess.
Yeah.
Game show. But my question is, I feel like Southern has a quarterback problem because during the Alabama State game, Harold Blood really struggled, and I feel like Eric Dooley, when you saw him struggling in the game, he should have taken him out.
But do you want to do that to your quarterback though?
Or something?
You hear me?
What's that?
I said, do you want to do that to your quarterback early on? Because you could kill a player's confidence when you do that.
I mean, Man, but if you see, like, look at going back to the Bashawn McCray year last year, right? This Coach Julie saw this man struggling, especially in Texas Southern and the SWAC championship. Bubba was really supposed to be the quarterback, but he didn't switch him out. I know it may damage his confidence, but I want to win.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. We'll see what they
Hello?
do. We'll see what they do next weekend. Are you going to be at the game next weekend?
Yeah, I am, man.
Okay. Are you from Southern? Did you go to Southern?
Yeah, I'm a junior there.
Oh, okay. You at the school now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's gonna be a good
Yeah.
game. I'm hoping for a good competitive game.
Man, I hope so too, man. Because the Jackson State and Southern game were terrible, man. Like their defenses, like Southern's defense is solid. They got Jalen Campbell, Jordan Carter, Ty Judson for Southern's defense. They were good, but I'm really worried about the offense, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the offense.
Yeah.
The offense is kind of sus. But I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for calling.
All right, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I want to respond to a comment. Reese says the defense held a team that scored 21 points in the first quarter and only allowed another TD in the second, shut out the second half. And y'all say the defense not good. I'm not saying the defense isn't good. I'm just saying I don't know if JSU has the quarterbacks for that defense to not be dominant. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have a dominant quarterback, you're gonna have to have a lights out defense, because if they let other teams score on them and you got mediocre quarterback play, you're not gonna win any games. You're gonna lose a lot of games. That's what I'm saying. Like JSU last year, their defense was so dominant that even when Shedeur struggled, they were still able to win games because their defense kept the other team from scoring. But if you just got a average defense or slightly above average defense, and they letting other teams score, your quarterback play is trash, then you're not going to be able to win any games. You're going to lose a lot of games. Now, I'm not saying JSU quarterbacks are trash. I just don't know about them yet. They're still unproven. I don't know about these guys yet. McDonald looked good, but we'll have to see. I need to see more. Jason Brown looked good in the first game, but this game, it wasn't that good. He got injured. His hand was injured, so we still don't know about Jason Brown just yet. They just have unproven QBs right now. Special team killed us for real. Yeah, the bad field goal snap was game changer. Yeah, that shocked me too. I couldn't believe that. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. That's what was going on in that game. Everything that could go wrong definitely went wrong. Have y'all discussed them trash uniforms? Man, we talked about the uniforms a bunch of times. Man, yeah, those uniforms were bad. They were bad, but I still feel like they have potential. I feel like if you put the right helmet with it, I think you can make it work. I think you put the right helmet with that uniform, you can make it work. Uniform wasn't that bad. I could rock that jersey. Yeah, the jersey look okay. I think if they put the right helmet with that uniform, they'll be all right. It's just that blue and red helmet wasn't it. The blue and red helmet is a nice helmet, but for that uniform, it didn't go with it. Funny how y'all tone changed from last week to this week. Alan, what you talking about? How has the tone changed? Alan does that. Alan the losing does that. Every time we go off brand uniforms, we play horrible. The worst uniform Jackson State got are those black ones. Those are the ones that I hate. At least the gray ones wasn't that bad. Those black ones that they got, I can't stand those. They black. They got like 4 colors. They're black, white, red, and blue. I'm like, why y'all got 4 colors on this uniform? I can't stand on uniform. Those are the ugliest uniforms. Their best looking uniforms to me are the white ones with the blue stripes on them, with the 2 blue stripes on each shoulder. That's their best looking uniform. And when they wear those uniforms with the ones they wore in the Celebration Bowl last year, that uniform that they wore in the Celebration Bowl last year is their best look, in my opinion. I'm not gonna talk down on the team culture program. We just got to make adjustments. Although we lost at the wrong time, it's important to be exposed to fix the problems. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I respect TC Taylor and the coaching staff at Jackson State. I think they're gonna be fine, but I think people need to temper their expectations into thinking that this team is going to be what we've seen the last previous years. Like, that's not going to happen. There's a bunch of new players, a new coaching staff. You might see Jackson State lose a couple of more games, so don't be shocked if they lose a couple more games. The names on the jersey for JSU were so big. I actually like the big letters on. I like the big names. I don't know if I like the little background, the background that they have for the names on the jerseys. I think they should just write the names on the jersey, period, and not put that little background square on the names. Shedeur will win the Heisman. He'll definitely be in the conversation. Be in the conversation. Travis will too. They're gonna have a Travis in the conversation as well. And that's going to be a great look for Colorado. I mean, Colorado, I'm pretty sure Colorado fans are just over the moon. I'm sure they can't even sleep at night. But see, it's just crazy to me when HBCUs had it, how they tried to downplay Shedeur and Travis Hunter talent when they were at a HBCU. But now you see them doing a complete 180. Now all of a sudden they're all over the TV. They put them all over the TV last year, but they was kind of reluctant to do it. They didn't want it. It was like they didn't really want to do it, but they had to do it because Travis and Shedeur was getting so many clicks. They were getting so much attention on social media. They had to do it. But now you see everybody coming out the woodworks talking about Travis and Shedeur. All of a sudden now top picks for the Heisman and all this other stuff. Let's get the like. So yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. I might come back later on, probably either later on tonight or I might do a show tomorrow, depending on how my vacation is going. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This was fun. Y'all know it's always fun talking to y'all about the game and the players. I like talking about, the players in the game and the season and what's going on. I'm going to be doing a show in Southern. I'm trying to see what kind of footage I want to get for y'all. Do y'all want footage of like the game atmosphere? Do y'all want me to like do recordings of like the crowd and everything where I'm sitting and everything like that? Let me know what y'all want, because I think I'm gonna try to do some content actually at the game next week and when I'm at the Southern versus Jackson State game. Let me know what y'all want. We got a call coming in. I knew as soon as I get ready to get off, that's when y'all want to start calling. Hold on, let's see who this is. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey man, I just feel sorry for all those people in Jackson, man. They just dogged Dion out, man. They should have kept the guy there, and man, he would have done so much. The guy is all over TV, all over the news, everywhere, man. The guy is just popular.
And see that
they told him that he was not giving them money, and P. Diddy gave him $1 million. Dion didn't have anything to do with that. Deion did have something to do with P. Diddy giving him $1 million because of Deion. Snoop Dogg, all of them was there. Now that stadium
Who said that though? Hold on. Who said Coach Prime had nothing to do with P. Diddy giving Jackson State $1 million? Who said that?
I think he gave it to him on his own, right? Because of Deion. And the stadium was not sold out.
I'm saying who is saying that Diddy had nothing? I mean, Coach Prime had nothing to do with Diddy giving Jackson State $1 million. I don't think Jackson State fans are saying that.
Jackson State officials were saying. Jackson State officials said, "Hey, Deion had nothing to do with this. Deion had every bit of any hand to do with anything that goes on with Jackson State. We know that he has every bit of his hand is in everything that goes there. Everything that somebody puts in there is because of him. Diddy would never did that 10 years ago.
Hold on. Now, there's an argument that, Diddy probably got the idea when Coach Prime was there. But from what I heard, Ashley Robinson did have some inner workings behind the scenes or something like that happening. Like Ashley Robinson probably knows someone in Diddy's camp that kind of fostered that too.
Right.
So some people might think that, that's what was going on. But from what the president said, Ashley Robinson did have a lot to do with Diddy giving that donation. Now, we're not saying Coach Prime, huh?
Yeah.
We're not saying Coach Prime had nothing to do with it.
Diddy's been rich for 20 years, man. He's been a millionaire for 20 years. Why he didn't donate it before? That's what I'm saying. He's been a millionaire for 20-some years.
But you have to think about it. Now, Diddy's a Howard grad. Jackson State didn't have that light and that popularity that they had until Coach Prime came.
Right.
Well, Jackson State always been popular, but when Coach Prime came, he did put a big spotlight on them, and they were the big story in college football.
Right.
So of course it caught Diddy's attention. So Coach Prime had something to do with it, but I don't think you'll see Jackson State fans saying Coach Prime didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't think you'll see that. We are appreciative.
That's the rule. And what about the stadium, man? It was empty Sunday in Miami. Deion would have had that stadium sold out.
No.
I mean, it was trying to hide the seats. I'm like,
I think that was because of scheduling. That was because of scheduling. You can't expect JSU fans to go to Atlanta this week, go to Miami this week, then come to New Orleans, then go to New Orleans, and then you got to go to Texas the following week. So it's a lot of traveling going on.
You heard about that rumor, brother?
What?
You heard about the rumor that Deion is going to Alabama when Saban retires? You heard about that?
I haven't heard about that. I wouldn't be shocked I wouldn't be shocked if Florida tries to get him. He's gonna. No, I don't think he's gonna be. Alabama. I don't think he's gonna be at Colorado too much longer. I think if he makes Colorado competitive this season, they're somebody's gonna throw the bag at him.
Yeah, and he's going to take all those black players with him again. So it's like they're going to steal Jackson players again because they want to go too. They watched their friends on TV yesterday. They got another game scheduled this weekend on Fox again against Nebraska. Come on, man. Dang, Deion is taking – oh, my God. And they're the worst team, Nebraska. They were worse than Colorado last year. So they're going to be on national TV.
Most of the games are going to be on TV though. They're just giving.
Yeah, and just Colorado State. That's embarrassing. They're the worst team in the Pac-12. Jesus Christ, Deion is just. I don't know, man. It's like Deion. The pipeline is going through Jackson State. He's bringing all those players from Jackson State to Colorado. All those players. It's a pipeline, man. And I hate that, but they're getting all the best players from Jackson State. That's sad because Jackson had all these players if he would have paid Deion to stay. No, he didn't want to pay.
I don't think Deion would have stayed even if they paid him. Deion wanted to be a Power 5 coach. He
had a chance to win a championship.
Yeah. I mean,
he'll go.
If he goes to the right Power 5 program, he's going to have a chance to win championships at a Power 5 program. He might not be able to do it at Colorado. He might not be able to do it at Colorado, but if he goes somewhere like I was just saying, like, for instance, like Florida, he can get 5 stars at Florida. He's not going to be able to get 5 stars like that at Colorado because of the location.
Yeah, but Nick Saban wanted him out of the South to start not mess up his recruits. So he had to get out of Jackson, and he went to the Power 5 team up in Colorado. So now Nick is like, okay, I got you out of here, so you ain't gonna mess up my recruits in the South. So that's why I think he's going to Alabama, because Nick's gonna retire in a couple of years, and Deion should have a championship by then, and he should be on his way to take over in Alabama. Man, that's just the way it is. That's the way it's going to end up.
I don't see Alabama.
You don't see that happening?
No. I think he's probably going to be settled somewhere else by that time. I don't see Nick Saban retiring for another. I think Nick Saban is going to be coaching for another 5 years at Alabama. I don't see him retiring no time soon.
So?
No. What Nick Saban is comfortable. What else is he going to do?
Yeah.
He's comfortable. He looks like he's in good health. You know, he's going to be there for a while. I don't see Nick Saban.
Yeah, but all those college coaches are worried about Deion right now, man. They can't stop talking about Deion. They like, yeah, when he go away, he ain't going away. He's there to stay. And his son's gonna be in the NFL. Him and Travis next year, maybe 2 years, they're gonna be playing the NFL ball. So he's gonna go when his son leaves. He's done.
And look, Coach Prime has followed his sons everywhere he's went. Right. Who's to say he won't go up to the NFL level once his sons are there? We don't know.
Like Dallas?
We don't know.
Dallas Cowboys?
Coach Prime, a lot of people are speculating that. Jerry Jones conversation that he had, was about, even though Coach Prime insists that he doesn't want to coach NFL players. But who knows when his sons get up there, who knows what he want to do,
And he also said that I want to coach my son, my black ball players. I want to coach the black athlete. There's 75% of black athletes on my team. I want to coach them and let them know that, hey, I can coach just like those other guys can.
The chat going in on you, man.
All right, man. I love it.
They said
all right,
Prime
take care, brother. All right, brother. Take care.
All right. Y'all are going in on them. The chat, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are going in on Deion Villa. This is where AB you gonna take that to the buff channel. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all, Shedeur, Prime, and Travis are always gonna come up in HBCU conversations. Y'all might well just go ahead and just deal with it and just understand it. They're always going to be tied to, because they're going to always be mentioning HBCUs. They're going to always be mentioning Jackson State. They're going to always be tied to the hip, y'all. So we just got to get over it. You're going to always hear about Coach Prime and the HBCU. We're going to always hear about this stuff. When you tell this dude all the players ain't from JSU on, y'all was lucky we even have them. Smokey, what are you talking about? Well, the best players Colorado have are from JSU, though. You have Savion Wilkerson, Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders. They were standouts yesterday, and they were from Jackson State. And Dylan Edwards was going to go to Jackson State. Don't forget that. He was going to go to Jackson State, but then he went to Colorado because he was going to follow Coach Prime wherever he went. But I thought everybody had moved on. What you mean moved on? What are you saying? Moved on from what? What are you saying, Deputy Mario moved on? He actually doing his title though. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about whatever I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about on my channel. Come on now. But I'm gonna keep it relevant towards HBCUs, but I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about on my channel. Nobody's gonna tell me what to talk about on my channel. Come on now. Y'all already know how I get down over here. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to talk about on my channel now. Y'all already know how it goes over here. The phone lines are open if y'all want to call in 657-390-4814. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed yet. From the Prime conversation. Deputy Mario. I don't know. Maybe I lost it in the comments, Deputy Mario. But yeah, the phone lines are open. Y'all want to call in 657-390-4814. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If we don't have another call come in, I'm gonna go and end the show. I appreciate y'all tuning in, though. Y'all know we'll come back on later, and we'll be doing the other shows and other videos. I'm gonna make some videos too, man. Y'all still mad in Jackson? Ray Mays, where you from? You must be from Colorado or something, Ray Mays. You gotta be from Colorado. You from Boulder? Are you from Boulder? You got some Boulder energy with you, Ray Mays. Where you from? Where you from, Ray Mays? Let us know where you from. Ray Mays probably from Boulder. Ray Mays, y'all need to thank Jackson State now, because Colorado wouldn't have what they have now if it wasn't for Jackson State. If Jackson State didn't put on like they did the last couple of seasons, there would be no Colorado Buffs right now playing the way they playing. So y'all, Colorado folks should not ever disrespect Jackson State people, because you have to commend Jackson State fans for showing out the way they were, and Jackson State players playing the way they did last year, for y'all team to even have the opportunity that y'all have now. But like I said, I'm a fan of Coach Prime. I've always been a fan of Coach Prime, and I definitely want to see what Shedeur and Travis do on this level. I'm gonna always follow them. I'm gonna comment on them. I'm gonna, we're gonna talk about also Kevin Coleman Jr., y'all. He played well. He got a couple of passes and got some yards for Louisville. So y'all be on the lookout for Kevin Coleman Jr. Make sure y'all watch him as well. Yeah. And who else played? We had Patrick Willis. He played for TCU. He's on the offensive line at TCU now. Katron Evans, he played for Charlotte. And I want to say Jalen Jones is Charlotte quarterback now, y'all. I think Jalen Jones is Charlotte quarterback now, and he played the other day. Yeah, Kevin Coleman Jr. caught a TD too. Shane Hooks, I think he only caught like 1 or 2 passes. Shane Hooks plays for who did he play for? It skipped my mind. He's in the SEC. Auburn. Shane Hooks played for Auburn. I think Niles Gaddy had a sack, if I'm not mistaken. Did Niles Gaddy have a sack? I think I seen his dad post about him having a sack. I didn't watch the Missouri game though. I wonder what Rucker did. I gotta see what Rucker did. I didn't watch Rucker. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep up with these guys, man. I'm gonna be posting stuff about them and letting y'all know how they doing, because I think it's important. We definitely gonna post about the guys that's not getting any burn. Because some of these guys, they should stay where they're at. Some of these guys should not be transferring. But we'll definitely, we don't never get jealous and hate on these players going and doing whatever they want to do with their lives. As long as you don't talk bad and crap on HBCUs, we good with you. We're gonna love you. We're gonna love you for life. But if you go somewhere, you leave us and you go somewhere, you sitting on the bench and you're not playing, you're gonna get clowned. People are gonna clown you. They're gonna be like, you shouldn't have left. You should stay where you was at. But see, the thing is, a lot of these people have their outside family members and their friends getting in their ear saying, man, you need to go to the Power 5, man. You can do this, you can do that. And sometimes that advice is not good advice. You need to listen to your coaches. Sometimes your coaches will tell you, I think you need to stay here and get some more years here, or just stay here and try to go into the NFL from here, because you might not be in a good situation wherever you go. But guys like Kevin Coleman Jr., Travis, and Shedeur, they were always going to be good. They were always going to be all right. But yeah, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel. I'm going to get on up out of here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I'll probably do a show. Like I said, I'll probably do a show I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow night. It depends on what time I fly in tomorrow night. If I fly in early enough tomorrow night, I'll probably do a show. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all guys on the next one. I am gone. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your holiday.